Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I am going to be reviewing volume 17 in the series I've been reading, Komi Can't Communicate. I read this in the ebook format, so this is just the ebook I'm holding up here, so just so you know what format I read it in, and this is by Tomohito Oda. Volume 17. So at the end of volume 16, there was a very big reveal. In volume 16, the cultural festival is going on at the end of it, and the class that Komi is in has been tasked with putting on a play, or they've decided to put on a play, in which Tadano plays one character and Komi plays another character. There's actually two plays going on because there was two different stories that the class wanted to tell, which is kind of relevant because Manbagi is in the second play. But in the first play, it's Komi and Tadano, and they wind up having to confess their love to each other in the play, not in real life, but in the play on screen. And at the end of it, Manbagi suddenly realizes all the things click into place, that Komi has feelings for Tadano, and she is understandably a little hurt. At the end of volume 16, we see her starting to cry because she realizes that this boy that she has a crush on, there's another girl who has a crush on him too, and it's one of her good friends. So now it's a little bit interesting. Manbagi initially in volume 17 tries to hide it, but the volume 17 really should be called Manbagi and Komi Get a Clue. Tadano still has no clue what's going on because Tadano just, everything at this point has been going over his head. I don't think he really understands what's happening at this point, but Manbagi and Komi do. Komi initially immediately recognizes that Manbagi starts acting weird, especially after the play, and I feel like when you're friends with someone, you can tell when they're acting just a little bit off. So yeah, Manbagi is just acting a little bit off, and Komi decides to confront her and talk to her about it, and she winds up finding Manbagi crying in the staircase, where they both kind of confess that both of them have feelings for Tadano, and what are they going to do about this. Volume 17 is primarily focused on this love triangle and the thoughts and feelings of the two characters, Komi and Manbagi, and Tadano is just wandering around. Somehow, Tadano gets dressed as a girl again, which has happened in the past. This seems to be a reoccurring situation for Tadano, so he winds up having to be dressed as a girl. I think it was like something to do with the play that they were in, that he needed to fill in as a substitute because Manbagi was missing, because Manbagi was supposed to be in the second play, and Komi found her after her play, which was the first play, and now they're both kind of missing. But they need some time to hash it out, and basically what's decided is that they don't want to make a decision for Tadano, so they're just going to both continue to act nice around Tadano, I guess pursue Tadano, but just kind of let him make his own decision instead of one of them deferring or dropping out, or them also becoming really hateful towards one another, which could happen. I'm interested in seeing how this goes. I don't know how I want this to go. I mean, as a reader, you think the main title of this series is Komi Can't Communicate, so you think Komi should be the one who winds up with the main love interest, but I'm not sure. This is a love triangle. Two of the three people now have a clue, but one of them doesn't have a clue, and it's Tadano, and it's the one that both of the girls are going after, so I don't really know where this is going to go, but all this kind of got aired out between the girls, and I kind of like the fact that in this love triangle, I'm not just cheering for one. I think maybe I have a slight preference towards Komi. Actually, I think I know I have a slight preference for Komi winding up with Tadano, but at the same time, it's not like I dislike Manbagi or I want her to wind up unhappy or anything. I want her to also be happy, and who knows how this story is going to know. Who knows where the author is going to take this. Maybe Tadano winds up dating a boy, maybe Tadano totally misses the memo and winds up dating another girl. We don't know what's going to happen, so I think that despite the fact that both these girls like Tadano might not have any interest in them, although I think he might. So we're gonna see, but volume 17 was primarily focused on fleshing out the girls' feelings for one another, well, not one another, for Tadano, and also their feelings towards one another, the decision that they would like to still be friends and that they're not going to step away from this conflict to save their friendship, but they're also going to let Tadano make his own choice about who he's going to date and when. I liked this volume. I think it kind of cleared the air between these and there was a little bit of movement, but I don't think anything's gonna really happen on the Tadano front for a while because this boy seems pretty clueless, but I'm interested in seeing what happens, so we're gonna keep reading. I do recommend if you read 16, you read 17 right away, just because that reveal at the end of 16 naturally leads to everything that happens in 17, so you'll wanna have both of these volumes next to each other. Other than that, like I said, I liked this volume, and I think if you've been reading the series, you will like it too. If you have any thoughts or comments on Volume 17 or the series thus far, please leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.